he has a friend who has a cousin who runs the gas station where the mayor fills up and gets in the know. I'm telling you, you're going to be sorry. Free us! Free us! Let my people go!
I got it. Moses, right?
What?
You're supposed to be Moses.
No, I'm Joseph from the Living Nativity over at Community.
Oh, that church over on Sunset in 10th Street. Oh, you guys put on a terrific show, I'm telling you. And you do it every year. And the surprising thing is, you use live animals, don't you?
We did, until a couple hours ago, before the stampede.
Stampede?
Evidently, one of our shepherds abiding in the fields accidentally surprised a lowing cattle with his staff. Next thing we know, they busted out of their pen. The sheep and the goats went everywhere. We eventually found them up grazing on the 17th fairway at the Somerset Country Club behind the church.
You're going to tell me you got arrested for not having green peas?
No. Barney Fife here decided that he should cite me for not having a permit to have and take care of animals inside the city limits. You know, I realize it's not much of a fine, but it's the principle of the thing. I mean, really, we're covered under grace, remember, not the law. You know, if you want a separation of church and state, then you shouldn't be putting a living nativity in jail. Next thing you know, you'll have an APB out on Frosty the Snowman, too, won't you?
Well, he did. And all of his evidence evaporated.
Next thing you know, you'll be locking up Santa Claus.
Bingo!
You locked up Santa Claus on Christmas Eve?
Can you believe it?
Have we stooped so low as to arrest dear old Saint Nick on Christmas Eve? Is there no justice in this world? Is there not 1 ounce of compassion left on this planet? What are you in for?
Impersonating a sidewalk Santa and pocketing the cash.
Fry him! I want another cell.
It was all a big mistake.
Yeah. Wait a minute. I recognize you. You were outside Kmart. I was there yesterday. I made quite a sizable donation.
Yeah, and I remember you too. You went to quarterback?
No. But really, impersonating Santa Claus?
Well, at least I didn't get hauled in for disturbing the peace when I'm supposed to be celebrating the birth of the Prince of Peace.
No, that's right. You deserve to be here.
It was all a big mistake.
Yeah. Impersonating Santa, what would make you do that?
Listen, I've got a wife and kid, and they're going to have another miserable Christmas. Company layoff. Happens that those kind of things happen to you. You know, I haven't received an unemployment check in 3 months. And people keep telling me, oh, jobs will be plentiful as soon as this recession that we're in, the one that the president says we're not in. Look, I know it was stupid, what I did. However, I couldn't think of another way to get a few bucks, to get a gift for my kid.
What must your wife think?
My wife doesn't know about this, and I have no intentions of her finding out.
So you're going to spend Christmas Eve here, away from your family?
You betcha. If I had $500, do you think I'd be racing down here to pay a fine?
Well, look, I'm sorry. But pretending to be somebody you're not.
Me? Look at you. You're supposed to be presenting the live nativity, the story of Christmas. Are you not?
I was certainly trying to.
Well, I thought there was something in there about peace on earth and goodwill to all men. Something about a baby in a manger.
It's the most important story ever told.
Well, if it's so important, why didn't you let a measly fine prevent you from telling it? I don't know.
You know, I guess sometimes this all just seems overwhelming, and you just get caught up in it. I guess sometimes it's easy to forget the real story.
Wow. You know, maybe this is what the Lord really wanted us to do. To come to this manger just the way we are. Without the red suit, the phony hair, and that lousy bathrobe. Perhaps he just wants us to come as we are, people in need of some hope.
You know, you and I may not be that different after all. I suppose I better pay that fine. Can't point people to the manger from in here.
Hey, I wouldn't bet on it. The way my day has been going, you know, it's been so long, I just haven't grasped the real meaning of Christmas. But you brought it back to me. And I'm thankful for that. And I thank you.
You know, his name still is Emmanuel. God with us.
And in these days, that's important. Very.
Officer, I'm ready to pay that fine. Why don't you throw his in too? I'll pay him in shekels. It was a joke. Come by the manger with me?
Why did you do that?
'Tis the season.
I can't pay you back.
Consider it a gift.
A gift? A gift. Like that baby in the manger?
You know, I'm short a wise man. I've only got two because my third one is at home passing a kidney stone. I think you qualify as a wise man.